anime we're going to be talking about is what is it called? What anime are we talking about? Oh my god. Right, the next anime we're gonna be talking about is My Dress Up Darling Season 2. My bad, I don't know why I thought we were still on Daladon. Now, a little bit, this one for me was probably on the lesser side in terms of episodes that I was interested in when talking about My Dress Up Darling. Honestly, it was fairly simple. Marin and Gojo end up going to another cosplay type of event, and because of it, they end up meeting with friends. We see them interact for the first time. I think it's more a sense of just getting the chance to actually see everybody we've seen or seen them interact with so far kind of bunch up in one place, which I thought was cool. Obviously, the cosplayer, crossdresser, has returned, I forget his name, along with another one who were friends, who I also think is in college, and then Gojo ends up meeting with someone named Akira, who ends up actually being like a woman, and I guess she thought that Gojo was a woman, and Gojo thought that, you know, she was a man. So there's like a bit of confusion, but it's like understandable, stuff like that. The thing about this entire episode, also I will say they do get lunch, they did talk, and they set up like another photo shoot stuff. The two things that are interesting about this episode for me though, that I think will make next week's episode very, very interesting, is the fact that we have Akira, who once seeing Marin was very cold, was very quiet, and was definitely angry. Now my assumption for all of that of why she's acting this way is I feel like it will have to do something with her modeling, because it seems like everyone else kind of knows something, right? Like Gojo and Marin doesn't know, but the girl who is the photographer in this episode and her friend who is also a cross-dressing cosplayer, but cross-dressing from female to male, they seemed like they were they knew what was happening with Akira, and like when Marin offered up her assistance to go, well, the guy offered to help and then offered up Marin as assistance. Marin didn't really jump in it, but she also agreed as well. And so everyone was a bit worried, and Akira seemed like she was like angry, and I'm surprised Marin and Gojo didn't pick up on it at all, but the younger guy did, not the younger guy, but the college guy did. So that interested me. That one got me confused. I was just like, huh. So I wonder what's going on here. Like, they seem like there might be some beef, but I can't tell exactly what's going on here. Like, well, I assume we'll get more information down the road. Well, not down the road. I expect by next week we'll have some information, or at the very least see some interaction between Marin and Akira properly happen. But like, I'm curious. I assume it had to be something to do with the modeling job. That's the only real thing I can actually think actually happened, unless it's something completely from left field. Which, to be fair, I can't believe that something that is going to be from like super left field is going to be the thing that they find out is the reason why Akira doesn't like Marin, because it does not look like she likes Marin. It looks like she doesn't just hate, she despises Marin. So that's going to be interesting. On top of all that, we're going to add the little firecracker element that was from last season. I forget her name, but she was definitely the more popular cosplayer with an actual following that was like a bit feisty, but a bit prudy, and she's definitely younger than everybody else. So that's going to be a very interesting dynamic, not in terms of a lot of things, in terms of obviously Akira and Marin and what past they might have, but also in terms of just seeing the dynamic age gaps and seeing how, like, you know, one of the girls is going to be the youngest, but she's also probably the most popular one out there and like all that stuff. So I'm very fascinated as to how that is going to all play out. Maybe it'll be juicy drama, maybe it will be nothing, but we'll have to see. I'm very excited. I'm like it or not, and I can't wait for next week. I hope this doesn't continue, because I'm noticing I am noticing a trend where I am saying this is going to be good next week. So I didn't think this week was bad at all. I'm very excited for other anime to talk about this week, but yeah.